What's up, everybody? It's your host, DJ Mikey Moran, back with another BPTV. We have a singer-songwriter all the way from Australia. We're bringing him on board just to kind of see what he's all about. He's got, massive influences from Sade, Marvin Gaye, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Aaliyah, all the greats. He even got personal coaching from the great Natalie Cole. He's got a new single coming out, which was produced by one of Bali Praya's own producers, PerQX, which we'll be hearing later on this year. Let's bring him over. Okay, so here we are with Siki Daha. Thank you, Siki, for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So, how did you first develop your passion in singing?
I originally started when I was about 9 or 10 years old, and then from there things just started to kind of mold themselves. I did a whole bunch of dancing classes and instrumental classes, and step by step was able to kind of just understand musicality and vocals and technique. And then from there, at the age of 17, I started my first EP. And then I was able to kind of just build and build and build from there. So it was a gradual process, but one that really educated me about music and performance and kind of everything that.
I can't sleep without you. I can't breathe without you.
So you got a very inspirational letter from the great Natalie Cole when you were 17. I mean, tell us, how did that happen? How did that go about?
To me, that is like a pivotal moment that gave me every direction I needed to go as an artist. And the first thing, when I was 17, she was coming to Perth, Australia, which is where I grew up. Picked up a demo that I threw on stage, and there was a letter wrapped around it with the demo being Heal the World by Michael Jackson. And basically she replied to that letter. And it was around the same time my graduation was on, and it basically just gave me a direction into what I wanted to do musically, where I wanted to live, where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. And she advised me to move away from Perth and move either overseas or to the other side of Australia, to the biggest cities, to pursue music, and I would be that much ahead of everyone in Perth by kind of making that move and educating myself. And she, to me, is one of the greatest singers and artists of all time, with doing jazz, pop, rock, R&B, every kind of genre possible. So she was a big influence and still is today. So I'm very grateful for that time, because it really gave me, put me in the right direction.
It's actually a lead into my next question, which is what is your take on the music industry right now? And I know you have this digital market agency, so tell us a bit about that.
Well, basically, let me answer your first question. With the music industry, it's changed a lot. And I think for a lot of independent artists like myself, we have access to a lot of platforms that will allow us to be able to give us exposure. Things from Instagram to Facebook, marketing, branding, YouTube, all this kind of stuff. I think if you're an artist and you're aware on the business side of it and branding, you can really, really make sure you get the right platform to target market right, a right demographic for your music. So I think as the industry's changed, it's given us a lot of opportunities and a platform, as I keep saying. And I think it's you don't need to go to a label, you don't need to go to a specific management or anything like that. People can now come to you if you're making the waves online and through the socials. And to the second question, my agency is called Dream 30 Agency, and it's a digital artist development agency that I launched in about a year ago, and it is based in Melbourne and Sydney, and also digitally. So I just basically take on artists, independent artists, and give them social media content, and being able to give them the same kind of platforms that I've given to myself as an independent artist, and kind of let them do their thing as well. So yeah, it's been a great educational experience.
Wow, not only education, but this guy's made history. The first Pakistani to be featured in DNA magazine,
yes,
am I right?
That's right.
So please tell us about that. I mean, how did that happen?
The first time I was approached just to kind of showcase some of my artistry and to be able to kind of I guess, talk about my music and all the things that I've done. And I was able to kind of be given a platform in their magazine, which is a huge publication in Australia and overseas. And their demographic is the LGBTQI community. Basically, it's given us a big platform, and they were very kind enough to give me a feature the first time, and that had never been done before for anybody who is Pakistani or from a background of South Asia or Asia. And the second time, they gave me even a massive platform to promote one of my songs, Sydney, titled after the city. And yeah, I'm very grateful for that. So I hope that it's made a difference for someone else as well.
Dude, big congrats. I mean,
Thank you.
It seems like you've already achieved so much. You know, he's been on TV, on Australian Idol, and you keep on doing what you're doing, man. So because we're a center to try to inspire people and try to get people started on pursuing their dreams, what tips do you have out there for people that are just starting out? I mean, knowing what you know now,
Yeah.
which is a lot already. You know, like, what if you knew what you knew now and you're just starting off? What would you say to them?
Number one, I would say, is ask questions, do your research, speak to the people that are already successful or are on their way to be even more successful in the industry that you want to be a part of. Do things for free, because that will allow you to kind of step in and experience, do internships, message people, email people, DM, whatever it is that your platform is, whatever it is that you're trying to do, ask the questions, because once you ask the questions, you get the answers to go to where you need to go. But I think a lot of people these days just kind of want to be given stuff, and then hard work is extremely important. I've still got a lot of things that have still yet to learn and educate myself on. But I've been very fortunate to have a lot of help along the way from some pivotal people in Australia, and as you mentioned, Natalie Cole. So I'm grateful for that. But it's even now I'm still learning and still asking the questions. So do it.
That's what we're all about, man. We have to keep learning. We have to keep sharing knowledge, because that's just the way to go. So thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, check this guy out. I mean, this guy can sing, man. Check him out. Like, he's on Bali Praia on YouTube. He's performed some cover songs. And this is it. We'd be signing off. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram at Bali Praia. And stay tuned for more BPTV coming soon. Peace.
Wicked.